Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle and I do movie reviews, movie recommendations, and vlogs. If you're a new subscriber or you're a first time viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today, I will be talking about this interesting movie by Sandra Okonzoa on YouTube, and it is titled Loving the Saint. Now, this movie is about a pastor who his wife calls daddy and a mommy Gio who her husband calls mommy. I don't know why they were calling themselves daddy and mommy, and they're very young. I've seen in Mount Zion movies where husbands and wives call themselves mommy and daddy, but it's when they have had children. I don't know how, but they're very young, right? So it's not like this woman was even like the person got called, right? It's the man. And then just like that, he made her stop to dress really cute the way she used to dress, and then all she was doing was wearing fascinators, wearing all those mommy caps, wearing big dresses, wearing big shirts, and she works. It's not like she doesn't work. She works. Now, the problem where she had problem was sleeping with her husband. This man would say, "Are you ovulating? If you're not ovulating, there's no need. There's no point. God does not want us to be doing all these things. We have to keep ourselves as inside marriage." How now? She was really frustrated. It was frustrating for her. Like, she would even go to her friend. Her friend would tell her different positions that the husband used to put her in, say different things that the husband used to do with her, and she cannot repeat the same thing in her own house. She will come back home and start crying. In fact, she feels really bad. This was one of her friends who was telling her, "My husband will raise my neck, do this, turn me over, do this, do that." It was really painful to listen to, knowing that her husband is not going to even agree to do anything other than missionary. And then when she comes back home to try to explain, like, I wonder how she used to get the morale to come and talk to this man, knowing that he will never agree. So she came back home after her friend had told her, put different things in her head. Came back home, was trying to tell this man that, "Oh babe, see," she called him sugar. He was like, no, you can call me man of God, you can call me apostle, you can call me this, you can call me that, man of fire, you can call me he was just mentioning different names. And then this is how she dresses to work. I wonder what company would accept this kind of dressing. At least if you're dressing to church like this, it wouldn't be that bad now. And then have like a work clothes you use, like work dressing. You cover your hair to work. You can even maybe wear a wig without makeup. It was really bad. Right here, he was hailing her, "You look sharp, you look this." She doesn't like it. And then every morning before she goes to work, she must collect the blessing of her husband before going. She will kneel down. He will pray and pray and pray and pray and bring down the anointing on her. She will just be saying, "Babe," she will just be saying, "Daddy, I need to go to work, I'm late." This man will say, "Receive the blessing first." She got back home. She wasn't happy. She was complaining. In fact, throughout this movie, she was always complaining, except during the end part where she found peace and this man almost lost her. And then he realized that he was overdoing this thing. You know what was even very funny was that he did not even see anybody in what he was doing. It wasn't only that he wasn't giving her what she wanted, he wasn't also paying attention to her. Now, she was feeling very tired. It was Friday and she wanted to just do exhaust and eat. This man said, mommy, do you remember that today is Friday? It's the prayer and fasting day. She couldn't even hold herself. She was like, okay, we can do it some other next week, but today I'm feeling very weak, let me just eat. This man refused. You can fast, you are the mommy of our church, you can fast. She did not eat though. Mommy collapsed. He was shocked that mommy collapsed, but of course she didn't eat, and she was feeling weak, like she said, she had to collapse. So later she was not telling him, this thing is becoming too much. In fact, when she comes back from work and she's trying to talk to this man will just be talking about his own ministry. And then when she says, you're not even paying attention to me, he'll be like, you don't like it that the ministry is growing? Everything became really bad, that when she wakes up in the morning and dresses up, she'll just walk past him without greeting, nor collecting the blessing. The most surprising thing in this scene is that this man was like, the mommy just walked past me without receiving today's blessings. It shocked daddy that mommy has started walking out of his blessings. She was tired, she was frustrated. If I was herself, I wouldn't even go and be listening to my friend. Anyway, she was at her friend's office one day, and then her friend's husband came in, called her babe, kissed her, did this, did that. Mommy Gio was just watching, in shock. She was turned on. She was like, so this kind of thing can be like this. And her friend had warned her, like, the way you are looking these days, I don't really understand. She is not like she didn't used to dress well. She used to dress well. And then it was her birthday. Guess what Daddy Gio did? He bought her more headgears, more fascinators, Bible. She had Bible. Why are you buying her more Bible? And mommy had told daddy that I want something special for my birthday. I want you to read me a letter. But it was fascinator that he got for her. So she needed to make a move. She wore a very pretty nightwear. Daddy was casting her out though. You cannot wear this. You cannot wear this. Now back to work. This lady went to work dressed shabbily, dressed with her fascinator. Not okay, she didn't even wear fascinator. She actually wore a headgear. Like, who tied this thing? Who tied this thing? She wore it. And then the client she went to meet was like, I don't think you're serious. They sacked her. They sacked the hell out of her from that work. After laying her off, her husband was like, I think you look like a good cook. Do you not think you should be a chef? Like, she shouldn't go back to work because of what? Because of what? Now look at this headgear. How would they not sack her? Look at this shirt. How do you want to attract clients for a company? How? Now look at how she tucked in the shirt to the skirt. I don't understand the skirt, if it's a long skirt, a long pencil skirt, or what. But this movie was really funny to watch. She got back home, told her husband. The husband was not really bothered. Of course, the ministry is moving, so nothing else makes him feel bad. And then when she tries to tell him, this is how I'm feeling, he just changes it. All of a sudden, she met someone one day, and then I'm not going to tell you guys until the end of this video who this guy is, but she met this guy, and then they started vibing. She now told him she had to apologize because he was the one that looked for the job. that she got laid off on, right? So she was apologizing. I'm so sorry, I messed up. They had to lay me off. I've not been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I've lost myself. I'm so sorry. He also told her, this dress you are dressing, I don't know what you are wearing. Like, do wait, please, guys, do all these mommy geos, do they dress like this on every normal day or just on Sundays? But anyway, this cute guy actually met her again, telling her how she could be better, what she can do to be better. Like, it was so frustrating that daddy wants her to dress like this. She cannot even wear a wig. But I pitied her. This one, she really suffered, like, for many sins. Then she got home. She started chatting with this guy. Daddy was praying. Oh, mind you, daddy was praying. She was chatting. Daddy was shocked. Looked at her, gave her one bombastic side eye. Like, I'm praying for the church, for the congregation, and you are doing what? You are chatting. Join me in these prayers. Oh yeah, she is very stubborn. She refused to join. She said, pray, just pray. In fact, at the beginning of the movie, she had prayed for, they wanted to go to bed, right? She had prayed for like 30 minutes, and this man, very funny. So one day, this lady was going out, mommy was going out to see this guy, and then guess what? Man of God has started doing like a child. Daddy hid behind the car. I wonder how she didn't see him, but he successfully hid behind the car because he's a pin. And then when they started talking, this guy got into the car, they started talking. Daddy popped out and started challenging this guy. You will not make it. This thing you're doing. You don't know you're talking to somebody's wife. I caught you guys pant down. I say inside car again that they are sitting, their clothes are intact. Yeah, exaggerating. They looked back and what are you doing here? Like, has it got into that? The shock on their faces, like the shock. How can you be hiding behind just to know where your wife is going to? And you are the one pushing her. You have pushed her to the point that she's trying to find herself. She was just there, and then the guy had to even leave because it was just so embarrassing. The guy had to leave, and then when they got home, she poured her heart out. And then look at this headgear that he bought for her birthday. I don't really understand. You didn't like the gift, but you wore it. You are the one even enabling this man to do anyhow. So now this man kept following his wife, following mommy up and down. She started dressing well, wearing her wig, wearing her short dresses. She was very stubborn. He was now feeling bad, like, is this woman cheating on me? What is going on? Why is she dressing like this? Why is she dressing so seductive? She will come home, she will not even listen to him, chat, do what she wants to do. She found herself. She realizes that these are the things that makes me happy. Let me just do them, because the man was not ready. Until they had to have this conversation, and then she opens up that that guy is my cousin, so you don't have to worry. Do you know that this daddy even went to fight that guy? Like, well, he didn't fight him, it was just, it was like a confrontation. And then finally they had a conversation, and he listened, and then they got back together, and then she started praying with him again. See, breakfast in bed now. She started praying with him again. They started loving up on each other, started calling themselves good names again. And then it wasn't like they were calling themselves good names before. She knew what she opted for. But thank goodness she later got what was required of couples. And yes, They got together, back together, prayed together, attended service online together again. And that's the end of the movie. Thank you so much for always watching my content. And please do not forget to comment and like and also subscribe. See you on my next video. Bye.